Knowledge itself is power. A quote from Sir Francis Bacon, yes, that is his real name, and the quote that I think encapsulates the scientist toilet. The best villain in the entirety of Skibidi Toilet so far. Knowledge is a multi-purpose tool. It can be used for good and bad, and the scientist obviously embodies the latter, and which in my opinion makes him the best villain in the history of Skibidi Toilet thus far. Let's start with the first time we see him. Little known fact is that Scientist makes his first appearance all the way back in episode 16, back when they used to be shorts. And furthermore, his introduction to the spider toilets, his first creation and the one that he takes inspiration from when he makes his Titan robot. This scene alone already makes us realise the threat that Scientist possesses. Not only that, but he looks up at the spider and commands it, immediately showing his dominance and higher power in the room among his colleagues. His intellect and ability to make new terrifying tech for the toilets is truly something that immediately gives the viewer that sense of, this is someone we have to be on the lookout for. The feeling just gets further amplified by his appearance in Skibidi Toilet 30, with once again another insane invention, the Skibidi parasites, turning the alliance on himself. His evil smile, his upgrades and insane intellect being displayed once more, clearly showing to the audience he is someone to be reckoned with. And that just gets shown to an extreme extent as he successfully infects Titan Speakerman. Everyone realised how powerful he is, and immediately realised the threat that he could instantly be, putting him in the top 3 or even number 1 on most toilet power ranking lists. And this was before his upgrade in episode 60. Just his small form alone, with his incredible brain power and being responsible for the arsenal that slaughter Titans, instantly pushed him to the top. Even though he wasn't seen for several episodes, every continued discussion of the scientist, his presence being felt in every consequential episode. Every time Titan Speakerman appeared infected, everyone knew who the toilet responsible for this achievement was. The plain toilet that Titan Cameraman struggled with back in episode 51, the same red eyes as the scientist toilet. Probably a prototype for his own puppet that could rival Titans. Episode 55, the discovery of acid and its effectiveness against the Alliance. And even now they still don't have a foolproof counter. And finally, the appearance of upgraded Titan Speakerman. And for every single invention, we knew who was responsible. His presence felt in every single episode, every invented toilet, and every advancement made. But the wait for his return comes to a close in episode 60. Everybody been asking where he was, theorising about how to get a Titan body, and indeed he does. Immediately entering with a bang, saving G Toilet, or G Colin, and having the speaker set of Cinnamon strapped to his chest. His presence so intimidating that it makes the Astro Toilets, our supposed next big villains, flee. He continues to make his presence known during episode 62 for a surprise attack, the tension slowly building as the toilet scale. Around this time, theories about Titan TV Man returning began to float around, so when the giant black cloud appeared, many were hopeful, only for a huge metal claw to come slamming down, immediately causing terror within the Alliance and the audience as he smiles down at us, the force of the sound waves instantly crippling us, and the others. We have to watch as the scientist leads the invasion, the ringing in our ears and the sounds of alarms causing panic and just terror all around us as upgraded Skibidis destroy and roam, with the scientist at the centre of it all, continuing to establish how much of a threat he is. In episode 65 we see the scientist's greatest scheme yet, being able to create an exact copy of G Toilet. His exact behaviours, his exact scars, almost everything perfect, just enough to fool the Titans. To make it even seem more real, he acts out a betrayal, leaving the clone behind to trap the Titans. The perfect ruse and another perfect display from Boom, the genius that scientist holds. But at this point, some people may be thinking, he seems very tactical, he's a general and battle genius. But how would he fare in a fight against characters of his stature? And that gets answered in episode 67, first and so far only episode to be released in 4 parts, each one building up the tension. Part 1 brings in the scientist teleporting in front of the 2 injured Titans who seem confident, but he replies with a crooked smile and laughing evilly. He deserves to be that arrogant and confident because he starts smacking them around, putting both Titans on the floor. 2 Titans which we have seen conquer enemy after enemy, and even survived the trap set for them in episode 65, just injured. When his somewhat basic arsenal was revealed to be a lot larger and a lot stronger than anticipated, going toe-to-toe with Titans portrayed so powerful and tanky beforehand, making the audience think, we might just be cooked. And here's just a few things of note. He survived the very acid he used just a moment ago to damage Titan Speakerman. He was able to hold back Glitch Plunger Man with his speakers. You know, the same glitch toilet that is relative to the speed of sound. Fraud behaviour from Plunger once more. and finally pulling out a TV, something we have never seen before, using the red light, something that was exclusive to Titan TV Man, and is still to an extent, and almost making Titan Cameraman kill himself. Unfortunately, plot happens, and upgraded TV Man, and kills scientists with very little resistance. Even though we could have teleported away, we literally saw him teleport in more tentacles, so the plot kills him, or so we think, until the bunker arc. The episodes after this signified end of an era, the scientist toilet eventually meeting its end. With every horrific invention we saw, every description, every episode, we knew at the end of the day, we were here for the scientist, and it culminates in this final battle between him and the duo of Plunger Cameraman and Dark Speaker Man. First thing to note is this is literally a boss arena. He had stage hazards, and he literally entered the second phase. But let's analyse it more deeply. Starting once again with his confident smile. He thinks he can escape, and when he doesn't and he's forced to fight, he puts up a valiant effort. He tears Dark Speaker Man in half, giving him the Gojo treatment, then finishes him off with a laser blast, and is also responsible for blasting off Plunger Cameraman's legs. He's responsible for the death of two main characters. After that, he enters the second phase. He uses the same blasters that Titan Cameraman has and Large Laser Cameraman, and we've seen the destructive capability they have. That gets shown as it deletes a reinforced metal door. Yes, those. And that body continues to survive against adversity, only tweaking when the women get inside and start stabbing him. And finally, this villain reaches his worthy conclusion, defeat at the hands of the Titans, burnt by camera, crushed by TV, and finally, after all the pain he was put through, Titan Speaker Man gets the killing blows, screaming in this man's face and slamming him against the side of a mountain many, many times. So much so that it bends the toilet, especially one that is metallically reinforced, meaning this man was killed over by 35,000 pounds per square inch or PSI, and his dead corpse being tossed on the ground, almost looking like a grave, symbolising the end of the scientist, and leaving the door open for G Toilet and the Astro Toilets. Thank you guys for watching. I seriously appreciated your patience, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Stay awesome, Skibidi Gang. Much love from me. Bye bye.